We are here in Maggiora for the MSGP of Italy. I'm the team manager of the Beta SDM Corsair racing team, and I'm here to show you our prototype, our Beta MX 450. We can start to show you some part of this special bike. We need to consider that the bike is a prototype, we have here the Kayaba fork official suspension that Jeremy used for many years. Fork and rear shocks. The rear shock is a special prototype for the Beta because not exist the shocks at the moment, so they realized just for us at the moment. Other special part of this Beta is the exhaust line. The AGS pipe is in titanium and stainless steels. Also, this is every time is continue to develop the exhaust because we change many times the engine type, so it's necessary to develop also the exhaust pipe. We have also nice thing is the wheels. The hand wheels is a special hand wheels, extra light, have small bearings, and we reduce a lot of the weight of the wheels if you compare it with the standard wheels. All the bikes, as I say, this is prototype, so many things we build only for this prototype bike do not exist in the market segment. The engine is complete prototype for the motocross. They start from enduro base, but they developing complete the engine, the gearing, the head is completely dedicated for the motocross segment. Also the titanium pegs, pro pegs, titanium pegs, more confidence for the riders. This year we start to use the Pirelli tires. We changed brand this year, and okay, it was normally like the same other teams, so it's not special brand, special parts, but it's more or less the same of the other teams. The other thing is more or less standard parts. We use from this year also VRP handlebar that have a special design only for Jeremy because you have a special line, so we realized this in exclusive for Jeremy. The Beta MX 450 have the hydraulic clutch pump as in the Neuro racing. And the front brake and the rear brake is a Nissin standard parts, not special. The disc that we use is the Galfern Butterfly, and because Jeremy normally he don't brake a lot in the back, but with this brake is more confidence for him. For the rest, the bike is looks nice like the standard the Enduro. The shape, the line is more similar to Enduro. But in reality the frame is completely different. It's handmade frame, so handmade by handly because, like I say, it's a prototype, so they welding by hand, and it's dedicated rider by rider because they have different style of riding. I show you also, guys, our triple clamp is string parts. It's very lighting and performance for riding is improved. The comfort in the corner line and is more focus in the line. I show you also our big radiator. Beta produce this only for the motocross. They have a big capacity for reduce the temperature of the engine. You can see also some small things. We use a lot of titanium bolts and some ligatures for the safety, so we don't risk to lose the caps or other things like the rear brake. Also, you can see like this. It's necessary because during the races sometimes the rider have contact with other riders and they risk to lose the parts of the bike. So for the safety and the risk to crash, sometimes we do some ligatures. You can find also in other points like in the front brake. In the safety part normally it's necessary to do like this. Also, for example, in the cap of the radiator we use this ligature. Inside the engine, as I said, is complete by Beta factory. Also the clutch is a special clutch from Beta, and Jeremy is a really scaramantic rider, so he ride only if he have his logo, personal logo in the bike. Also in the back of the pit box, he have his personal logo, and he think he like a lot. He want every time. Otherwise, don't ride. As you can see, also some holes in the air box. It's necessary to improve the quantity of air that is necessary in this bike. Sometimes we close and sometimes we open in function of the race and of the map that you use in the engine. We start to develop the electronic of this bike monthly by month, so sometimes it's necessary also manage the air handling by hand, is not only with electronic, to follow the electronic. Other nice ligatures in the benzene pipe, that this bike have two injection. So normally the 450 bikes have one injection. The Beta use the philosophy of the two injection. One is the injection body, and one in the air filter box. So this is the Jeremy bike for the World Championship 450 MXGP.
Since when you do this job?
I start with the SDM course more or less 15 years ago. Is not my first job, is my hobby. So I have other activities, so I follow the racing only in my free time. And is 6 years that we in the last 6 years we grew a lot, we improved a lot, and we moved to Yamaha factory as official team for the European Championship. And after we have this opportunity with Beta, so in the GP series we are from 6 years more or less. And but it's fun, it's a fine hobby.
What kind of setting Jeremy is paying more attention on the bike?
Jeremy is really maniacal rider sometimes, so he spends more attention, for example, in the grips. Every time he's on new grips, and so it's necessary to check the situation. Also in the seat, the hardness of the seat. He tests every time before to enter in the race. He want to tie, want to touch. If it's not strong enough, he want to change the seat. And okay, the handle, like all the riders in the commander and the handlebar position, he spend a lot of attention. Yes.
What kind of relationship you have between you and Jeremy?
I met Jeremy 2 years ago, more or less, when this project started. So we did all the pre-season together in the training session in Sardinia. We had some testing with him, especially in the first season. Now in this season, we meet him less time because he stay based in Belgium, Jeremy, and we stay in Italy. So he have the parts and the bike in Belgium, and normally training alone. So we meet him just for testing some new parts in Italy or in Belgium where it's necessary. But normally now in the season he training alone in Belgium. But we are every week in contact with him. So especially when he need to ask if we have some news, some new parts to manage race or just to organize the races, the race traveling, or especially he want to know if there is some news in the bike, and so like this.